I guess we're starting. Is this it?
This
You want me to do a little intro?
This is it? Yeah, do an intro.
All right. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to another episode of SchoolBoy Rollup. I'm Greg. I'm here with, as always, Rob, and our guest for the moment, Harlan on the West Coast.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks for having me.
We are honored
Harlan-
to be in your presence.
Harlan, we're jumping right into it. What do you think about the current state of wrestling?
Well,
Now,
the current
we're
state of
not
wrestling
starting
is
with
very
that,
different.
Harlan, thank you for joining us, obviously. You're doing us a solid on this. Got a question for you, though.
What?
We were talking about this right before we started recording. Nothing to do with wrestling, because as you know, you listen to our show all the time. We sometimes go off the wrestling script. We were talking Nicolas Cage movies, particularly Face Off.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite Nicolas Cage movie?
Oh, that's a good question. I like Con Air. Con Air is pretty solid. I do love The Rock. I'd have to go with The Rock. And then what was
feel
that?
like
Leaving
Rob's a
Las
big
Vegas.
Gone in
That was
60
cool.
Seconds guy.
Huh?
I think
No,
Rob would be a big.
I forgot. No, yeah, that one. I changed my answer. Gone in 60 Seconds. A little early. Like I guess we got one of the earliest versions of Angelina Jolie in that.
That's true. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a good call.
That's a good one. Big fan.
Nah, you said my favorite, The Rock.
The Rock is good.
Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage. Come on.
I'm going Moonstruck.
Wow. I thought you were a big Ghost Rider guy.
I love the Marvel multiverse, but
Yeah,
that's not one of my favorites.
I do love to ghost ride the whip, but I think I would have to go with The Rock.
I'm more of a whistle tip kind of guy, Greg. Woo woo.
Bub rub.
Bub rubbing little.
The whistles go. Woo woo.
That's all I hear out here on the West Coast.
Wait, really?
My neighbors are just doing it all the way down.
Wait, that's actually still a thing?
No.
Oh, come on.
That was Bay Area, too. That's a whole other culture, like Marshall.
Bay Area and back down.
Yep.
Okay.
So Diego to the Bay.
They didn't make it to San Diego yet.
Nope.
Okay.
But
Charles, having lived in New Jersey, but moved to California, where we grew up, the Caldwell area, is that like the Bay Area of New Jersey?
Pretty much. Essentially, that's where we get our hyphy on, like everyone's ghost riding the whip. Greg used to say hella all the time. Like that's hella cool.
Definitely did.
He actually brought it into like existence in our area.
Yep. And a lot of what was that guy's name? E40. Yeah. We used to listen to tons of E40 back in Caldwell.
The first time I heard E40 was in Nick Tino's car with just the speakers like scratching on the bass on that song. It just
what car did he drive? What was the first?
That was a
Eagle Talon.
Eagle Talon. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Wow. Yep. Yeah,
that thing was on it.
For anybody that doesn't, obviously, most people that are listening to this probably don't know Tino, but he had his name.
I'm not helping you guys because I'm talking about such irrelevant stuff.
No, it's okay because it's so funny.
Right.
He had his name written in cursive on the driver's door. So that tells you his name written in cursive on the driver's door, which tells you where we're from, all right?
Are you are you going to tell any more stories about Tina?
Which is a very East Bay, Northern California type of thing. Lots of people getting their cars embroidered with their names on it.
There is a great story about Tino, and I think I could tell this in a way that doesn't make it too. One day I was driving home from a friend's house, and I pull up to a stop sign. We lived in a town where there, it's a typical suburban town. And I pull up and I see, as I'm pulling up to the stop sign, I see his car parked very close to like where the stop sign is.
We're editing this, dude. This is not There's no way I'm having my face tied.
I knew this story. I'm like, where are you going with this?
I don't know how you think you could pass this off.
That's what? There was
No.
Dude,
You're
also
gonna
like super religious too now.
Well,
listen. I
oh
think
man,
I think the edit will actually be way funnier. But
for sure.
we're gonna we're gonna remove a little bit of that story, please.
We could read the
Knew
one
where that
part.
story was going, and I'm just
Yeah.
trying to like be a respectful guest here. I'm like, I don't know what's going
It could have
on.
been anything. What did it mean? It could have
Harlan,
been
that
anything.
was you were just part of the. Harlan brings the spice. That's what happens. He comes
Spice.
in. He's bringing something.
Albeit.
Yeah.
You know, if we're staying though with the Bay Area, not that other topic for a moment. Have you guys watched any of the March Madness? Because it's not really about that. Have you seen the Chipotle commercials that feature E40's song in it? That they
Who?
keep showing
Cut
like
out.
every break?
Who?
E40.
Oh, I
No.
didn't know. How did I
Yeah,
miss
dude,
this?
there's a Chipotle commercial where it's choices like nope, yup,
Oh yeah.
yup. Dude, like
I didn't realize. I think I have seen that. I did not realize that
I
was
feel like it's been
E40.
in the
That's a bad
background.
job
I've
out of
heard
me.
that. I've just
it's
never like.
it's going. Yeah. E40 choice is getting a lot of love on March Madness right now because Chipotle's using it. So
Big
E40's
ball and
back.
Mrs. Burritos.
Hey, I went to one of the games over at Viejas Arena, which is at
Did you?
SDSU.
Which
Yeah.
one? What was the game? Or I
St.
guess it was 2
John's,
games probably.
St.
Oh,
John's, Northern Iowa, or was it Central Iowa? Whatever. Yeah. And
Northern.
then Northern, yeah. Then Kansas versus California Baptist.
That's awesome.
California
see-
Baptist brought it. Like they're
Yeah,
only
they
up in
did.
Riverside, but
Yeah.
they brought like their crowd and their fans were pretty rowdy and rambunctious. But
That's awesome.
yeah, it was cool.
You got to see the Johnnies, a little local flavor for you.
I did. I felt like I was back home. Rick Pitino
Godfather,
with
man.
suits.
Love Rick Pitino. Love
Oh,
him.
they were all wearing their suits.
Yeah.
Harlan, is our
Yeah.
Zoo Crew buddy Jeremy, will he be attending with Illinois moving on? So, you know how this works, Rob, with group chats and such. You know, I've got lumped in with Harlan's Best Coast Westie right there. Or West Coast Bestie, however we would say it. Jeremy, great
I
guy.
like Best Coast Westie.
Yeah, I
Best
like
Coast
that.
Westie. That does sound strong.
Yeah.
So he went to Illinois and he's like a diehard fan. So Charles,
Crazy.
with him advancing, will he be attending?
He will not be, and for reasons that I cannot disclose right now. And
Yeah,
yeah.
gotcha.
Wow,
Well,
that's
yeah,
pretty crazy.
yeah. By the way, he'd be a great guest for this.
Really?
I mean,
he's a huge wrestling fan.
maybe we bring you both back because you're just here for a little bit, Harles. You're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah,
I think he's here for a good long time.
Brannick, I think you'd like Jeremy. He's a pretty funny guy. He's pretty hilarious.
Someone say you're the
It
Jeremy
looks
of the
like I
East
like
Coast.
funny guys.
Huh?
It looks like I like funny guys.
Yeah, he's funny, like a clown.
Oh, dude. Story I
Yeah.
didn't tell either of you, or maybe I told you, Harles. I can't even remember. So, with you bringing that up, I think this was Monday night. Exhausted. Probably went to sleep about 9:30. Just fell asleep, as we know. My son takes a little while to go down to bed. Sleeping great. And then 2:30 comes. My dog, she's quite up there, almost 15. So
Yeah.
her schedule is
Souls.
just off. Yeah, the Souls.
Shout out to Souls.
Sully.
So Sully makes her way downstairs at around like 2-ish in the morning. And she's just staring out the window, thinks she sees something, starts barking. So, of course, Jen's like, Greg, you gotta go check on Soul. So I go down there to try to quiet down Soul so the kids don't wake up. Take Sully out, uses the bathroom, and you know what happens? Now it's about 2:30 and I'm just wide awake. So what do? What any good northern New Jersey Italian would do? Put on Netflix and I watch Casino.
Ooh,
Nice.
Just
a good one.
solid movie. I would say I'm gonna say underrated because it lives in Goodfellas' shadow.
Very much so.
Oh, very much. Yeah, completely. But
And
it's
I
a
kind of
dude.
like it because Robert
Everybody
De
loves
Niro is a
Casino.
member of the tribe in that one. He
Exactly. His
Yeah,
damn
it's
eighth Rothstein.
close to your heart.
yeah,
Okay.
but
Oh,
huh?
that's kind of like you.
Pretty much because I think at the end they show him like he's all out of the game and everything, and they show like San Diego, California,
Yes.
and he's like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I kind of like got a little.
Greg, your video keeps like freezing.
I'm choppy.
Yeah,
You're
you're a little
choppy, bro.
choppy. I was wondering if it was me, but all right, now that
It's
Brennan
apparently
says
me.
it, horrible. But yeah, so I'm like, this is totally me.
Bugsy Siegel.
Maybe Casino subliminally like inspired me to come out here. Maybe I got to start getting into the gambling business and you know, run with the wrong crew. Get a nice
Run with the wrong crew.
yeah.
You might
Get a
already
nice.
be running with the wrong crew.
You need a casino, Harlan. That's
I-
what you need in your life. You need to
I
own a
do.
casino.
Yep. And I need a Joe Pesci like guy in my life just
Yeah,
to make
that's
sure
what.
to stay on the straight and narrow, and a nice, respectful, wonderful wife like Sharon Stone.
Yeah, couple.
Yeah.
There's a good
Is
scene in there,
Caitlyn
right?
similar to Sharon Stone at times?
Yeah,
Does she
we
just
could, I think we
she
could
just
get
leaves the house
Caitlyn
for days at a time?
in just gaudy fur coats and expensive
we
crap.
gotta get you those glasses that have like the slight yellow tint to them.
Yo,
big
those-
square.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Are you talking like the big frames, Harls?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. The
That's what
ones
he was wearing at the end.
Yeah, the ones De Niro's wearing at the end, you need those. That's the
Oh
look.
yeah. Get this through your head, you. I don't think I could say the rest and keep it PG, but
I can always beep it out.
I know what you're
That's-
saying. About
yeah,
an hour left in the movie.
it's a long movie too.
It is. It's a solid 3 hours, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
that consumed
is
the rest
good.
of my night right there. That was
There you go.
we just started that day at 2:30 in the morning. So
But like,
And then-
did you watch it? So you watched it on Netflix. I was gonna say like, if you watched it on YouTube TV and there was commercials, you would have been like finishing it up at like 7. But you probably got it done at like what 5:30.
yep, wrapped it up around a little after 5ish, and
then you watch the sun come up.
Yeah, like got a little 20-minute power nap in, and
Yeah.
exactly one of those ones where I'm like, you know what? Now's the perfect time to close my eyes for a little bit. Let me get that extra 15 minutes just so I have a nice groggy feeling going.
yep. Know the
And
feeling.
then I saw you and you were groggy.
Yeah, I was very well. You
Very
had your new guy starting with you,
My new guy.
the new guy.
Harlan, I got a new guy.
You got a new guy.
You got a new guy.
You got a guy.
You got a guy.
Hey. What day was this?
So I
Wednesday.
was wrong on it. This was Tuesday night into Wednesday.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Very
Please
cool.
forgive me for my errors.
Mhm.
Charles, I have the
Yeah.
perfect way to reintroduce you now because I know you don't want to talk current wrestling just yet. I know you're still catching up. You don't want to give your hot takes on Obafemi just yet. That's fine.
Yeah, those will have to wait.
So we're just gonna put you through a small game right now.
Oh,
That's not even recent, and we're just gonna see how you do. Never been played before.
what's the name of this, Greg?
It's called Name That Theme.
Let's play Name That Theme.
No, the full name is Name
Oh.
That Theme because I stuck.
Oh,
So that's the
oh,
name.
okay.
Wait, it's
Let's
name
play
that.
Name That.
dot,
Name
dot,
That
name that.
Theme.
So Harlan, your goal is to identify which wrestler's theme music this is, and I will just be as
Oh.
monotone as possible. All right, here you go. It's all about the game and how you play it.
Wow, that's Triple H.
Okay. One
Starting
for
off
one so
hot.
far.
I'm a little nervous because
I know you did.
kind of like a sneak peek of if I was ever on like a game show. Like I feel like Jeopardy, maybe I could sometimes do well on it, but I kind of stutter a little bit. So all
I'd
right,
like to see you versus Drew Burner on
late
Jeopardy.
words that start with Q.
What is a quiche?
what is a quiche or whatever?
Do you remember the other one?
I don't.
What is a quince?
Well, it's a quince. That's yeah. I think that's
Mm.
what I meant to say.
Everybody forgets the Quince.
All right,
Yeah.
So Hall's off to a great start. One
One
for
for
one.
one.
All right, here we go. Your time is up. My time is now.
Oh, wow. You gotta keep
Oof.
going.
D'Lo Brown. I don't know.
Ooh, I had D'Lo ready to go. Now I'm taking
We're looking
D'Lo
at
off.
the real deal now.
All right, that was a little John Cena right there. Here we go. All right,
Yeah,
round
that's a little bit over my. Yeah,
little
sorry.
too new. All right, I think we got a simple one to come back.
If you had the
Here we go.
trumpets, I could probably get it. Like the
Yeah, I
whatever
mean, I
it
think if
is.
we actually gave you the music, but
Yeah.
I think this one, I think you've got to give me coming at you right now. I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man.
Ooh, the Iron Sheik.
Oh.
Oh, Hulk Hogan.
Okay, good.
You fell for it.
You did. We got you.
You got me, man. I always get got.
You got.
All right, Halls. I think you're going to get this one a little bit more challenging. No chance. Yeah, that's what you got.
Chance in hell. You've got no chance. I know the song. Why am I blanking?
Come on, pal.
Gotta give me a timer because I could just be thinking forever.
We're just gonna
It's
let
on
it.
the tip of my tongue.
It's endless. I would say good rival to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I'm blanking.
Very, very rich.
Very unaffiliated with the company he started.
Not Shane McMahon because he's like, here comes the money. So it's is it Vince McMahon?
It is
Yeah.
Vince McMahon.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
All
All right. And this one, I think you're gonna know the song, but I don't know if you're gonna know the person. And also with my very monotone voice, this is the challenge. Let's see if you can pull it off. Look in my eyes. What do you see? I'm the cult of personality.
Was it Dudley Boys?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I had that.
CM Punk.
Oh, that's too. Yeah, but I knew the song. That's
I didn't know the song.
Living Color.
We had to give you one challenge on this one, Earls.
That-
But listen, 2 for
All right.
5.
Not too good.
I think you deserved a 3 for 5. I think you had it in you, but
I did.
it's tough with the spotlight on.
The spotlight's
is.
on. It's
Full
hot.
nerve-wracking.
Do you feel it? Do you feel the heat?
Got a little dark in here. The sun's going down finally.
It did.
Wow.
There you go. He's out of the dark.
Hey, I'm back.
That's what's the temperature out there right now? Like not right now, but like today, what was
right
it? Like
now.
75?
Right now it's 62. It was 66 today. It was a little
Little
cooler
chilly,
today.
a little cold.
Yeah. You know.
Halls, we're gonna make you feel more comfortable. Talk about something you know very well. Burritos.
Padres baseball.
Okay, dude. What are we thinking for this season? Early predictions. Sports Boy Rollup.
I'm not liking it.
It
was really cool.
Do you think postseason?
If we do, we're gonna squeak in like with a 6th spot in the wild card.
Okay.
Like we're not good.
Well, you got
team this year.
you got Mason Miller, who's an
Which is
absolute
awesome. You guys see the
flamethrower.
new entrance music, which is amazing.
Mhm.
Corn Blind, which I think is the
Yeah.
best thing, but hopefully we have the opportunity to actually use them.
Use it.
But here's the thing, like objectively speaking, I don't think we're gonna be good. But there's still that little bit of me that's like, we're gonna still do really well.
Well, you still got Fernando Tatis, and
Yeah, but none of them are performing. We got Machado, but he's starting to show his age a little bit. We got Jackson Merrill. Like those 3 guys
When
alone should
you say none of them are performing, are you talking about over the past year? Like last year too, or are we just talking a week into the season?
No, like last year too. Jackson Merrill's been performing, but he kind of had a slump last year. But Fernando last year wasn't
I had a
good.
Harlan, I had him on my fantasy team. Killer. It's a killer of a first round pick because he didn't do anything all year.
Yeah,
And then in September, he hit like 8 home runs or something, which was
yeah.
completely useless to me.
It was It's so there's talent there, but I just don't think that we always have so much trouble with scoring with runners in scoring position, and it's just been a plague for over the years, and I feel like it's just happening again. But I hope I'm wrong. Meanwhile,
Jackson Merrill's very highly touted, but I haven't seen from him the highly touted play.
he's been doing pretty solid. I mean,
He's solid, but I don't know. They signed him to a big contract extension for
Mhm.
buy out his arbitration years and all that stuff. But
Yep. I think Jackson Merrill is it though.
yeah,
I think he should have won the Rookie of the Year 2 years ago, but they gave it to Skeens, which
Mhm.
he's a
you have
generational
to.
player too. Yeah, but it's just kind of annoying because Merrill played like almost every game that year, and with a starting pitcher, you're only playing like every 4 or 5 games.
Wasn't Merrill the centerpiece of a big trade? They got him for, or no? Was he
No, he
drafted
was.
by them?
Yeah, he's been in their system the whole time. Um, who was? No one that I could think of at the moment. But I think we could both agree that we don't like Juan Soto and can only wish him the worst on the
Yeah, Juan
Mets.
Soto, man. I'm not a Juan Soto guy.
Yeah,
He's
and
I love to see this him and Francisco Lindor stuff where like they just clearly hate each other. Like they
yeah,
hate each other.
there's no chemistry on
Sorry,
that.
Mets fans. I'm not trying to get under your skin, but it's true.
Yeah, and
Are the Mets looking at having a good season? You know me, I'm checked out on baseball for the most part.
but one real quick thing about Mason Miller before we go off about
Yeah,
what we were going to say is what he took number 22, which was Juan
which
Soto's.
was
So I'm
Soto's
very
number.
happy that number 22 has a better home now because Mason
That
Miller's amazing. But anyway, sorry, Greg,
yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, quite all right. Are the Mets even supposed to be good, or are the Mets like who's the standout other than the Dodgers this season?
Well,
Who's
the
close?
Mets are, I think they were only predicted, or like the over under on total wins was. Why do I want to say it was like 86?
For the
But
Mets,
yeah, am I wrong
wow.
on that, Harlan? Do you remember?
I don't know, to be honest with you, but I wouldn't. I believe it because they've spent so much money, but none of that has really shown itself on the field. Frank Fleming is not a fan right now.
That
You know who that
guy's
guy is.
Yeah, I know who he is. You know what? I have something to say about that, and like I like Frank the Tank, the guy, but like I think there's, you know, you know what I mean,
I think we
and
get what you're trying to say there.
and Barstool I think just exploits him,
Yeah, for
and he's
sure.
Oh,
getting
for sure.
paid. He's getting paid, but I think they just exploit him like
Yeah,
terribly. You know,
but he's lost a lot of weight. He does his
he
Frank
has.
walks or
He
whatever,
does his Frank
and he kills
walks.
people. He used to actually work for I think, the Essex County Courthouse.
Did he
He was
really?
he was like a clerk,
Yes, he did.
and then yeah, and to his credit, he left that and decided to go all in with Barstool, and look at him, like, good for him. Kinda like you guys
Oh,
going
Mets were
for this,
90 and a half. Sorry.
podcast.
Yep,
Yeah.
we've quit our jobs and we're
I
all in on
quit.
this
We both,
podcast.
all 3 of us quit our jobs, and
Me
we're
too, yep.
yeah.
I'm only a guest, but
And
I've
you
quit
still
a
quit
job.
your job. That's how much
Yeah.
confidence you had that this one
That's how
appearance
much
was going to
faith
pay
he
off.
has in us, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
I
Oh
believe
man.
in
Yeah.
you
Frank.
guys.
Thanks,
Pause,
Oh,
Harlan.
man.
If this discussion just pulled you in, subscribe. We do this every week.
West Coast, because by the way, this is a thing that's going on right here. You see this banana? All
You
right, I
want me to
see it.
edit that out?
So yeah, we're not gonna have this in a short right here. But dude, have Neatos blown up there? Neatos, these squishy toys.
It sounded like Borat.
You gotta start over. You just totally just glitched so badly.
Am I just still glitching?
Yeah, you
Not
got
right
like that.
now.
Like, what are you on dial up? Come
It
on
was
now.
like it went.
It was
No, have
so bad.
these
Like your whole body was in a different position.
Yeah.
oh,
Oh my
alright,
god.
I'm gonna shut down in a second, and then I'll just restart, and Charles, if you're here, great, and if not, even better. But,
Yeah.
dude, have you had these, are the Neatos or squishy toys, like, huge out there? I work in a school, so obviously, like, that's gonna be a big thing, but kids are obsessed right now with these ridiculous, like, squishy toys.
I don't know. Is it like a plushie or is it more like plat or like
No,
rubbery?
dude, this thing is filled with, like, a gel, and that's the thing is, like, these things are exploding, like, all over the place.
It hasn't made its way out there, but I bet you it will be here in like a week or two.
Okay.
And
In a
my
week or
daughter
two.
will be all about it because she
Mm.
loves things like that.
We have a
And
couple in our house.
The boo-boos,
Yeah.
I wanna hear
Squishmallows.
I wanna hear my Borat.
Dude, I hope it comes through. Sometimes the
It
Riverside
was so
editing is
choppy.
it's too good and it doesn't catch it. So
It makes
it
up
might have
for
just
it.
been a live
This thing is
feature.
really cool. Yeah, I was nervous it was me because I'm up on my loft and it's not, yeah, we don't have basements here. So basically the loft serves as kind of like the basement. So I'm not getting the best reception on my Wi-Fi here. So when kept seeing Greg,
Oh,
like,
you're golden, man.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Don't want the new guy doesn't, or the guest doesn't need to be
You're the new
spoiled.
guy.
The new
We're
guy.
s- we're
He's the new
qua-
guy. That's why he quit his job.
SchoolBoy Rollup. We're 4. 4 horsemen.
Is it the
Arn
4
Anderson. Who were the four horsemen? It was Arn Anderson, right? I don't know.
Tully,
Tony
Tully
Shalhoub.
Blanch,
No, Tony
Tully
Shalhoub.
Blanchard, Steve McMichael. What did you say, Tony? Who?
Arn Anderson and Tony Shalhoub?
Yeah. Tony Chicago? I
Tony
don't know.
Schiavone was the commentator.
Oh, okay, whatever. I thought
Yeah,
he was
Tully
yeah.
Blanchard, I believe.
Tully Blanchard. I said that, and Mongo McMichael was part of the 4 Horsemen.
I mean, there's many different
There was a
versions.
couple iterations. Chris
Yeah, the one
Benoit
that I
was
was-
also he who shall not be named was a member of the 4 Horsemen at one point.
Well, the version I was familiar with, Tony Shalhoub was definitely in it.
Tony Shalhoub, an all-time great.
Is he the guy that played Monk?
Isn't Tony Shalhoub like from Wings?
I think he's the guy that played Monk with like the big
Yeah,
mustache.
same guy, I think. Let's look into Tony. Yeah, let's look into Tony Shalhoub. I'm pretty sure.
We'll get. Oh, this will be great to put a picture in if it's a short.
We should all get Tony Shalhoub mustaches.
Yeah,
Here he is. Oh, there. Wait,
No,
we gotta.
oh my goodness, yep. The guy from Monk was
Monk.
definitely in 4 Horsemen.
he
Yep.
just- I feel
So-
like Arn Anderson took the 4 Horsemen the most serious.
Yeah, that's right. Was he the one that
Like
used to have the tire?
When they did,
iron?
when they did this, Arn was like really doing it. He was, like,
Yeah.
he
He's
was
really-
serious about.
He's really bringing that forward. You're like,
He was.
Rob, you're the Arn Anderson of this.
Oh man, that's horrible. That's
Oh
terrible.
no, it's Horace.
Oh
just-
no,
Just 'cause
it's
you do so
Horace.
great with it.
Best senior quote ever.
Oh man, I
Owned
was
by
des-
you.
look at that, man. All the way back in 2001, we were destined to have SchoolBoy Rollup. This
Was on the way.
podcast.
When you pulled that deep cut, oh no, it's Horace. That was hilarious.
Like
I
such a
love it.
deep cut that nobody else outside of us.
Nobody
knew.
else knew.
Wasn't he? Was he Hulk Hogan's cousin?
I don't know if
Nephew.
he actually.
He was his
nephew.
nephew, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was related. I
Um,
wonder what he's up to. Is he doing
Horace.
anything?
I mean, I
Uh,
don't think he's the best.
he probably
If
just has
is,
a like very standard job. I'd
he
imagine.
he runs Hogan's body shop or whatever the what's the restaurant called? He had a restaurant.
I
Hogan
met Hulk
Beach.
Hogan once.
Hogan's Beach, yeah, something
Hogan's
like that.
Beach.
He's
I
the
met Hulk
manager there now.
I met Hulk Hogan once in Key West
Did you?
in a Margaritaville. Yep. We saw him crossing the street on Duval Street going into Margaritaville. So with my dad, I was like starstruck, and he like basically pushed me to go in there, and I didn't want to go up there. I was like too shy. I was like, no, you got to go meet him. And, like he was like in the back, like Brooke Hogan and like all of his family from back when he was still with them all, and I was like too shy to say anything. Like my dad just like pushes me in front of him. He's like, Mr. Hogan, my son's a big fan. I'm like, I go to shake his hand, and it was like basically shaking a catcher's mitt. It was so
Wow.
big. It was I
Wow.
was so like I didn't know what to say, but
Was he nice?
no. Like he was fine, like because we were interrupting him while he was having dinner. So I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
he was just like, hey, how's it going, brother? Like kind of like that. Like
How's it going, brother?
he wasn't a jerk, but he also wasn't like
He
excited to
wasn't
see me.
super
But at the
friendly.
same time, I was annoying him while he was trying to have dinner.
Yeah,
with his
but didn't you ask? Like you weren't you're not giving the full story. I thought when your dad pushed him up, you're like, why didn't you put over Sting at Starrcade in '97?
Your dad actually started just yelling questions to him while he put you in front of him.
You're like, what was the original plan finish for WrestleMania 6?
Why did you do the finger poke of doom?
You asked too many questions, brother.
Harlan, I could feel it. We gotta let you go. I know you got things to do, but before you go,
yeah,
should rice be in a burrito?
You know what? I do like rice in a burrito sometimes, but what goes better in a burrito is French fries. So, Brennick, I don't know if you're familiar because I don't know how often you've been to San Diego, but San Diego has a
Never.
very niche burrito called the California burrito, and it's carne asada, cheese, pico de gallo, sometimes sour cream and guac, but more importantly, you put French fries in it. So it's kind of like a little bit for me like an homage back to Rutgers, where I'd get like a fat sandwich where they'd just throw in
grease trucks.
The grease trucks, yeah, and they'd throw in on a cheesesteak they'd have French fries in it. So it's kind of like for me a little taste of home.
Taste of home.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
West
So
Coast.
let me ask you: are these fries? Are they just like? Are they beer battered type fries? Or
some are. It all depends on the taco shop that you go to. So some are going to be beer battered. Some are going to just be like your standard. And then some places, which I don't like, and you have to be specific. Some will like put like just like a potato, like not like a whole potato, but like a chopped up potato in there.
I don't want that.
Yeah,
come on.
Come on, chopped potato.
No,
that's not going on Triple D.
Like not a hash brown, but a home fry type thing. Yeah, it doesn't work. So that's it. Yeah,
I could go for that. I might book a flight.
I could go for a solid breakfast burrito right now. I don't know why.
I had one today.
Yeah.
Well, Rob, this is the greatest move of all time.
Yeah.
Every so often, I go out to visit Harlan, see his family, but really, I'm there to do the California breakfast burrito.
Oof.
Everything listed, as Harlan mentions, plus a nice fried egg in there. Wonderful.
Love it. Yeah, love that. I had a great breakfast burrito in Montauk. Yeah. Fantastic. Wow. The best one I've ever had. Now, granted, I haven't had one in California, so
I'll take you when you're out here.
All right, son.
My treat.
No, okay. Thanks, Harlan. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, everyone. Treat my guy right.
That's you pay us to come on. That's how it works. You quit your job and you pay us.
I'd be honored to do that.
Okay, good. I'm glad. That sounds great.
So anyway, tell me about. I'm going to get going here in a minute, but tell me about this Montauk breakfast burrito. What made it so good?
It had scrambled egg, bacon. There was some avocado in there, and there was some beans, black beans, and hot sauce. And if I could remember the name of the place, which I can't right now, which is terrible, but it's the most famous one that's there. Like everybody goes to this place to get breakfast, and somebody out there will tell me how dumb I am for not remembering the name. That's fine.
I got you. I'll look it up right now.
Oh, dude, it was so good.
What were you doing in Montauk? Baller.
What do you mean? That's where I live on the weekends.
Ah, I see.
Was it Kincho's?
No.
Was it Bird on the Roof?
Mm-mm.
Joni's?
Don't think it was Joni's, but it's
Montauk
possible.
Bake Shop?
Nope.
Quincho's.
Let's see. Kincho's, or I'm definitely mispronouncing this. We're gonna say it's that. But funny enough, as I look it up, recent
It might have
news
been Craig. I think it was Joni's.
might have been
What?
Joni's.
It
Well,
was
that's what I was
Joni's
about to
Montauk.
say.
Yes.
Oh.
Joni's Montauk. Yes. That's where I had it.
So I think Tony Shalhoub was actually spotted out there about a month ago.
Makes
I
sense.
think so. He
But
got a recent show on CNN.
he got a croque madame.
What?
I don't know. You cut out again.
Oh, did I glitch again? Dude, he had a croque
Yes.
madame. Got a nice croque monsieur. One of those.
Monsieur.
Oh, he was out there with a tire iron in honor of the Four Horsemen. The Four Horsemen's weapon of choice.
Yeah.
All right. Harlan, you survived 36 minutes with us.
I
Wow.
did
Did
it.
it.
For having
Did it,
me.
man.
Which will be edited back to 34 minutes once we take Rob's story out of it.
Only like only 20 seconds of it. Once I say I pulled up next to him, anything is possible.
And anything goes at that point.
Yes.
Don't do it. Get rid of it all.
Yeah.
No.
I can't be a part of it.
People
Let
are
it
going to
go.
wonder what we were laughing at.
No,
Harlan's got big plans. He's running for governor. So
Governor. Yep.
can't have this
Oh,
call
so-
out.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's shoes.
You got
All right,
that.
Harlan, we wish you all the best in getting the Chargers back.
It's gonna happen. Thank you. One day.
All right.
One time.
Thanks for joining us, hoes.
Good
Thanks
luck
for
to
having me.
your
Bye,
Padres,
guys.
man.
Got
See
you.
you
See you
later.
later.
I'm surprised Harlan didn't mention, him and I share something in common. We are just huge Scott Hall guys.
Oh my goodness.
So-
We didn't even
We
what?
didn't
That's
even
for the
get
next
to it.
time. What are we
That's for the
doing?
next time. What are we
What are we
doing? We
doing?
got to
Let's
save a
go.
little bit, right?
Gotta
a
save
little
them.
bit. We didn't even mention, excuse me, Nick's not with us tonight.
You're really clearing that
So-
throat.
Yeah, man, let me clear my throat. Important question, Greg. Did we mess up on our hip hop Mount Rushmore, now that you mention it, by not including KRS-One pretty much in any of our top sevens?
Yeah. Is he a pioneer? Absolutely.
Mm.
It's our personal list. I'm not
I know.
like
but-
KRS-One is not on my top 10. But because he's not on my top 10 doesn't mean I can't recognize that he is a huge part of hip hop culture. It's just
Mhm.
not on my top 10.
Okay.
No, like if one of the incredibly important, it's just he's realistically doing everything about a decade before we come into it. He's more of an 80s rapper.
For
We're more
sure.
focused, I would say, from about like 93 on.
I was going to say 93 on. So
Yeah, just like, when we were asked to do things with wrestling, just because I'm not putting Bruno Sammartino on my Mount Rushmore doesn't mean he didn't play a huge role in wrestling. Superstore Billy Graham, I got love for you, but
Harley
you're not
Race.
on my list.
You got a lot of love. Okay.
So,
all right.
yes, let's just stay in the hip hop world then for a second, because you guys are batshit crazy. You guys think that we put Da Baby, Pop That Thing, we made that viral? We did that?
We did that.
We definitely did that.
Right.
Yeah, I want to double down on that. It's 100% us. It's not a baby having a much larger following than us. It's us.
Like a million times larger.
Dude, that song is so good.
I
Because
liked Nick singing it.
it's so incredibly raunchy.
Yeah.
and the beat, that piano beat is smooth as anything to it.
Mhm. It is.
I think we could just have me reading a grocery list over that beat, and it would be a jam. It's just so good. Um,
Why are
I'm
you
not
saying
saying
that and then not trying it?
I mean, listen, we'll
We
have to
we don't
get
have
that.
it we
If
don't
you
have an instrumental.
do you have the
We need
instrumental
to
queued up?
I
So
need
we'll
no,
have to get
I need to cue it up.
but, I mean, we've talked about this many times over the years, Rob. This is nothing new. I am a sucker for a great beat.
You
You're
love a great beat, man.
you're more of a Nas guy. You're lyrics. You get
Give
me
me
the right
lyrics.
beats, I'm good. And there's no better example than not as new of a song. It's been around. I looked into this. It's been around, but it's new to me because, it just is what it is. But Yup, and I Do by Zeddy Will.
By who?
I'm freezing again. I could
You
feel
did
it, but
freeze. You
but
did.
Yup, and I Do by Zeddy Will.
Okay.
I I encourage you to listen to it right now on the spot.
On the spot?
Go g Type it in. Put it in.
Alright.
It is and listen, Zeddy does his thing on it, but that beat, if
Alright,
you
let's
can
see.
get me a 2 Live Crew sample, I'm done.
Oh, yeah, this is so 2 Live Crew.
Yep. You get me a 2 Live Crew sample on the song, I'm
I
I'm
like
good.
the video.
Video's great. But speaking
Yeah,
of
that's cool.
videos,
That's
while you
cool. I like
listen
that. Yeah.
while you listen, um,
Mhm.
because I'm listening to the podcast last week by the way, you and Nick did an awesome job. I know I told you guys that on text, but I wanna put that on show. Um,
Thank you.
the I was I was walking home. I had a good night. I was not in position to drive home.
That's
Um,
always a good sign.
so I was in a great mood, but it was a wonderful show. Your guys' flow was great. So, everyone out there who's saying Greg carries
I am the
Schoolboy
ghost.
Rollup,
Flow with me.
you know,
Sorry.
that's not warranted. That's not true. Greg doesn't carry Schoolboy Rollup. These guys are capable of doing it without me. They
But
can do it.
you are the face that runs the place.
I'm the face. I don't know about running the place, but I'm the face.
You're the face that runs the place. That's what I think.
Um, but where was so you guys are talking about Pop That Thing last week and obviously how
Yeah.
we made it blow up.
Yep.
We're not delusional. We did this.
We did.
Um, dude, I went as far as I was like, I wonder if there's a music video out for this, and there is.
There is.
And I don't know if you've seen that. You don't need to do that on the spot.
No, I put it in the short. Well, I put a still in the short. I put
I
the
was gonna say,
still.
I hope you didn't put it in the short because it's
No,
insanity. It
just
is.
the still. Yeah.
It's some wild
Yeah,
stuff.
it is.
You know,
The baby ain't messing around, man.
listen, the baby's been canceled pretty much, but he's having a little resurgence here.
Mhm.
Uh, he makes some good stuff, but yeah, I mean, he pretty much got canceled in about 2021. Still going. And Rob, you know what? Your
What?
editing prowess, you're gonna have to do it
Oh
anyway.
boy.
So let's mark this at the 44-minute mark.
I can
Speaking of
mark
canceled, speaking of canceled, Kanye's got a new album.
Kanye. I know. Um, I have
Are we
not listened to it.
are we able to even talk about that? Is Kanye able to come back at all, or has what he said so heinous at this point that he's just done?
Well, let's now first of all, what he has said is absolutely so heinous. So
Exactly.
let's just put that out there first because
Yes.
that's but wow, I'm looking at the track listing. Um, he's got he only has a couple features on it.
He's got Travis
Well,
Scott.
Travis Scott, and he also has someone else who was canceled, which is CeeLo Green.
Oh,
So
I didn't know CeeLo was canceled. He also has Don Toliver, who's a huge artist, huge
yeah,
singer. Um,
I
so he's
think
still get
Kanye. I think Kanye could be big again. I have to be honest, and
I
I just feel like with the with the world we live in, is yes, he's been canceled, and for a very good reason. Let's just be very blunt about that. But I just feel like a lot of times people forget, especially when it comes to musicians and stuff like that, that people, I mean, let's be honest, Kanye is put out amazing music for what, 10 years,
yeah, but I mean,
maybe longer, and
I think
people
almost
want to
what's
hear that stuff
crazier
again.
to me, because I was like, if I were to talk about this with friends or on this podcast, what's insane is obviously, I was a huge Kanye fan, huge Kanye.
808 and Heartbreaks is your number one jam, man.
No, no, I did not say that. Do not stop this.
Come on,
Um,
come
but
on.
but I almost feel like things are just a game for this guy. Like he's like, how off the rails can I go and
Yeah.
still make a comeback? I mean, he said this about a decade ago, something like along the lines of like, soon as they hate me, I make them unhate me.
Hmm.
I want to say that's right around like Life of Pablo or Jesus. Can't tell you, but somewhere in last mid decade.
Right.
Um,
He
and I just think the guy is obviously bipolar. He's
completely.
he has nobody around him to keep him in check anymore. But I think in some ways, yeah, it's a game for him. He's like, how far can I push things and still be relevant?
Well, but the thing is, he is so rich that it doesn't matter. Like, it just doesn't matter. He can say whatever he wants, and he could put this album out and hope that, people will unhate him. I will listen because I'm still trying to get back to the old Kanye.
Well, here's the thing. If you listen to the album, the dude knows what he's doing.
Obviously.
I don't think it's gonna get amazing reviews, but for like an old fan, like a Rob,
I know. Like,
this guy is covering different sections of his previous catalog. He's got some stuff that sounds like College Dropout. He's got some stuff that sounds like Jesus. He's covering different bases.
yeah.
So, will
I
you
mean,
like the app? You're gonna really enjoy the album
all right,
if you can
I will listen.
put aside what the guy has done.
Sure, of course. Um, like, me, I think I'm going all the way back to Graduation, where I didn't like 808 and Heartbreak. Just wasn't my thing. And from then on, he kind of started making music that I just, I don't know, didn't love to begin
No, I
with.
think on this album actually, and I meant to mention that one. It seems like it's split between, hey, this is Jesus, hey, this is 808 Heartbreak, and hey, this is College Dropout. It's three very distinct sounds.
Mm,
Like the album to me almost when I listen to it does not even flow together. Like this is just very different. But three very reminiscent sounds on the album.
it's cool. I look forward to listening. Kanye note. Did you see that like a while back he gifted the game to like chromed out Mercedes? Did you see this? The
No.
car is absolutely beyond sick. And I think like as if I'm remembering the story correctly, the game and Kanye were working on like a track because I think it was for the game's new album, which still hasn't come out. It was supposed to come out at the end of January, I thought, and it still isn't out, by the way. The
But
document.
you're a little bit of a hanger on with the game. And
I love the game. I'm such a game
game's
fan.
done great stuff, but I can't tell you
No, it's
anything recently he's done.
Red Nation was not like my favorite or anything like that, but
Isn't I mean, that's going back a while though.
I know
Yeah.
it's been a while, but I'm still hanging on to those first two albums.
Go back. You're willing to go back about 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years or so. But they were working on, and the game was just like, "Yo, that car is sick." And Kanye was like, "You want it? You can have it." And he gave him like a chromed out Mercedes. For some reason, I want to say it was two of them. It was like a $2 million car or something.
Well, how about that?
So the Kanye's just got money to burn. It's
You
all
know,
that
I don't think
that
we've overdone this, Rob. We're at like the
what
50-minute mark. We haven't even touched wrestling.
we haven't even I know, well, except for your very bland theme music game.
Yeah, just
Monotone theme music.
listen, I wasn't trying to make it any easier. I thought some of those were easy enough.
Yeah.
Harlan, if you ever listen back to this episode and somehow you make it to minute 51 or minute 49 after editing, Harlan, it's disgraceful that you did not get No Chance in Hell.
Yeah, that's
We're upset.
we are.
That's why that's why
I'm
Rob didn't bring up
upset.
Scott Hall to you.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk to you anymore after that. That was
Um,
his biggest fear. Wait, Greg,
tell
since
me.
we're talking about a McMahon, Stephanie McMahon was on Raw this week to have a segment with Cody
Cody,
Rhodes, sorry,
the Codester?
and people. I think that's like Stephanie's first segment since she's been off TV. I know she's done like the "Hey, welcome to SummerSlam" or whatever kind of stuff, and they've shown her in the crowd. That's her first segment back, right?
Yeah, I can't remember the last time she's done like an actual segment that involves like
Yeah,
character work.
right. Okay. Um, I'm wondering if now maybe you know me, I'm like such a slut for certain things that I like.
Sure.
Is there any chance that Randy Orton is talking to Shane McMahon on the phone?
Oh my goodness. Why not? Let's go for
Apparently
it.
we're gonna apparently we're gonna find out today for anybody listening tomorrow for us recording. Because on SmackDown, this person is supposed to be in St. Louis.
Is this storyline's a little messy
It sucks.
because yeah, that's cool that we got like a little bit more of like '09 Randy Orton,
Great. Great
but
version of Randy Orton. Maybe the best.
was this the right move? Because nobody's trying to boo Randy at all.
No.
Randy's not getting booed in Vegas. They know that. But Randy's not even getting booed right now on the road to WrestleMania.
No.
He's
And he's certainly not gonna be booed in St. Louis.
no, he's not getting booed in St. Louis. So it's like you have this guy who's clearly supposed to be the heel. Nobody wants to go against Randy. Everyone loves Randy right now because of, his body of work. He's a
Mhm.
legend. Um, so yes, fans are invested in it, but if the goal is that you want Cody to be cheered and Randy to be booed, you're falling short.
Yeah. Maybe they want maybe they really want Cody to be booed.
Very,
Maybe
very
they're
confusing though. They're playing chess. I'm a checkers player.
That's what I was saying. I don't remember if it was this past week with just Nick or 2 weeks ago with both you guys. The the Roman and Punk feud is being written levels above. I think this was last week. I said this to Nick. Everything else. And I mean everything. Like that feud is great. Every segment that they do actually feels like it means something at this point. And then I feel like none of these other WrestleMania feuds have any substantive anything going on. I don't know. The
Yeah,
creative is whack.
like I'm not here to be the IWC, but I'm literally being recorded for YouTube, so I am the IWC. And it's the complaints right now. Like right when I see, granted, I know Braun Breaker's out with a hernia, you can't rush him back, but we're just putting Seth Rollins and Gunther in a match to do what? What are
Well,
we doing?
hey, according to
What are we
Uncle
doing?
according to Uncle Dave, Sorry, Greg. I think I stepped on you there, but I thought you were
Yeah,
done.
no,
Could you think?
I'm
Um,
good.
Uncle Dave said that Braun Breaker has been cleared for a while. Now, who knows? Disclaimer: this is Dave Meltzer, so we don't know if this is true or not. He said Braun Breaker has been cleared for a while, but they were unsure of Seth, maybe, and that's how now Seth and Gunther have winded up together. Which
So,
honestly, it
so
doesn't
that's
have.
that makes absolutely no sense considering they're saying Seth is back,
Mhm.
gets, put in his sleeper, and then they point to the WrestleMania sign. If
Did
Braun's cleared and ready to go, the match people want to see is Braun and Seth because there's a storyline there. And while we're at it, the issue I'm running into is Gunther in general. Like, think Nick said it last week as the joke was like he killed his own career.
Yes, great,
Love that
great,
line.
great line.
So the guy's gimmick is now just everything needs to be a career match. This is stupid.
Very dumb.
Stop this.
Very
Like,
dumb. And we
okay,
know,
occasionally he'll retire some people, but let's keep him as the ring head it out.
yeah, we know he's not retiring Seth Rollins. Like,
No. And yeah, I don't want to see everything be a career threatening match. You just took off 3 names. That's fine. You run with that. I don't want this underlying like, hey, everything now needs to be for a career.
do you put any? Did it give you any sort of pause or anything like that watching that segment this past week on Raw, where Paul Heyman was out there, said all the stuff he did because he was in New York City, and then Gunther came out and attacked Seth Rollins? Do you see any chance that Paul Heyman is going to be aligned with Gunther?
I don't want it. I would.
You
I'm
know,
not
I know you
saying.
don't want. I know you don't want it. Do you see it happening? Because I got a feeling it's happening.
Could I see it happening? Sure. Does it make sense to me? No. I think Gunther right now doesn't need anyone to speak for him. His
Certainly
character,
not.
while he can speak, is more stoic. It's more about action in the ring. You don't need Paul Heyman to get Gunther over. Gunther's already over.
Completely.
So, could it happen? Could it work? Of course. Gunther's an amazing wrestler. Paul Heyman's pretty much the best manager of all time, if not number 1, at worst 1B. Um, so could it work? For sure. Do I want it? No.
Interesting line from Paul Heyman, the last promoter standing from the 90s, which I thought was very interesting. Like, it's true, but it's weird how life works, right?
But I mean, what? How's it? How's it true? He's just a character at this point. He's not a
I guess
promoter.
he's still on. He's still relevant, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe. I just read that as a line. Like he's just going down the list at that point. But no, Gunther, Seth Rollins, blah,
Blah, very blah. If this discussion just pulled you in, subscribe. We do this every week.
trash. We're just. This is what I get annoyed about. It's what I used to get annoyed about. I would say even when WrestleMania was a one night event. You want to get a lot of people on the card, sure, but don't don't put in matches that don't feel WrestleMania caliber. And
Yes.
Gunther and Seth Rollins without the story doesn't feel like it should be on WrestleMania. If there
So
was, if they had built a solid story, sure, but we started this story pretty much 3 weeks out.
yeah,
No,
it's come on. How could there be a story at that
no.
point?
Like I would much rather see 10 solid matches than have to watch 16 matches with 6 matches being mediocre
Right.
or having weak buildup. And once again, it's the idea of like where they fall on the card. Seth Rollins versus Gunther is a main event caliber match. It's not
Easily.
going to be it's not going to be a main event match on WrestleMania. It falls
No.
somewhere in the mid-card or an opener. Like, to me, totally different realm, but Tiffany Stratton versus Julia for the women's US title. It's the US title. That's a mid-card level belt. Tiffany Stratton's a great wrestler. Julia's a great wrestler. They don't need 3 months of build. That makes sense for me as WrestleMania. Get that on
Okay.
there. But no, to use 2 main event stars who really have not gone up against each other and just kind of
Burning a
like
match, man.
to
Burning it.
fill it out. No, exactly, you're burning it.
Yeah. So I that gives me an idea, Greg. You decided to bring up a game before. I got a game for you.
I love
All right.
games.
I wish Nick was here to play this game as well. But this
What do you love
game is
more
called
real quick, what do you love more, games or the game?
Which one?
I'll let you think about that. You
Okay, I'll think about it. But the name of this game is called Is It Ass?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now I want you to keep each answer. I think I'm gonna ask you four. All right. I want you to keep each answer, you know, pretty concise. Okay.
Fine.
Don't go too far. Um, Gunther, I think we already just found out the Gunther story. Gunther Seth Rollins. It
Ace.
is Ace. WrestleMania in general.
WrestleMania is in a tough spot coming off of WrestleMania 40. Like, these 41, this one, next year probably, all live in the shadow of a great story told with Cody Rhodes finally taking the belt from Roman Reigns.
Yes.
So right now, WrestleMania 3 weeks out, which by the way, they're having trouble selling. Ace.
Ace. The Usos' new music. Theme music. I actually thought it was kind of a banger, but I'll let you decide.
I'm gonna say it's okay. Give a little time on this, but I
Not
think
Ace.
you know what? I love it.
Okay, that good. I'm glad.
That's where
Okay.
I'm at. I think it's
All
so
right.
good.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like it a lot. I'm I'm like kind of floored that they're not gonna have Jey Uso like out there eating anymore, which I'm beyond thrilled about. You know it'll come back at some point because how could it not? But for now, no eating. And I guess we'll do last one. Chris Jericho returning last night in AEW and not WWE.
Uh, I'm flipping it. You making this part of the game. That's ace because I can't go a few words on this, Rob.
We can expound after you answer. This is the
We
last
need to
one.
expand on this
We
one.
can you can
This is him trying to run out his contract. It has to be. I don't think there's any way this guy
anyway.
could have re-signed with AEW. He's on his last legs at this point. He needs to get his victory lap in with WWE. If he re-signed with AEW, which I don't believe he did for a second, it is very short contract, a year most, because this guy needs to make it back to WWE to get his 6-month to a year run in and Hall of Fame nomination. Him coming back last night, his little return, I hope that's to build him as a heel because he didn't get a
That
major
was
pop in Winnipeg.
in Winnipeg, man, of all places.
Yeah. So
I
not
was
it's not to say there's not value in Chris Jericho. There's absolutely value in Chris Jericho. But What would you tell me about Chris Jericho and AEW at this point, Rob?
So played. And
It's
I'm not
stale.
as you just said, that's not a shot at Jericho at all, and it's not a shot at AEW.
No.
But we've seen all
It's
these feuds. He's an older wrestler at this point. I would like to see him go up in WWE, finish it off against a couple guys there that we haven't seen, some fresh stuff. And him coming back last night, like, yeah, the initial like Titantron or whatever they call it in AEW, like showing Jericho and Judas playing, there was a pop there. But it went on for way too long, and the crowd was not feeling it for as long as it went on. Aside from Chris Jericho's dad, who was standing there in the crowd singing the song along with him. But
I
no,
mean, the guy
it's
is amazing at
what he does.
he's amazing at not just what he does.
The best in the
He
world at what I
Yeah.
do.
He's amazing at reinventing himself. So,
100%.
could he make something out of this? Sure, but let's not ignore just straight up facts, regardless of where you lie on AEW, WWE. Not that you even have to be on a side. Jericho has had his run in AEW. It's done. He
Mhm.
needs to go over to WWE for a little bit and realistically close out his career there. Just like you got people on the WWE roster who could easily move over. Like, let's go back, over a year ago at this point. It was time for Ricochet to move over to AEW. It was time for Cesaro or Claudio Castagnoli to make his switch to AEW. You need at a point to get away from whatever it is you're in
Mhm.
to get a little freshness. That's how this works. And Jericho staying in AEW, I feel that this is only happening because he probably needs to burn about 6 months on his contract.
I
Take
hope you're
him
right.
through All Out and then get him over to the E.
Yeah, I hope you're right. That would be great, and then that would also time up pretty well with, next year's WrestleMania, where he could
Exactly.
potentially retire, although he probably doesn't want his last match to be in Saudi Arabia, so
No,
I think that's gonna like, I really think next year's WrestleMania is a problem.
I don't think I don't see how it could stay there.
Is it ass? That's part of it. Is it ass? Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, it's staying there. I get that the money is flowing, but it's not the move.
No.
Not the move. And if you look at what they're selling at WrestleMania right now, it looks like they're tarping off a lot of sections.
They're gonna have to, and that's what happens when you run it back twice. All
And
those people
also
that
when you're
went.
you're pricing it the way it is.
True, it's not helping. I forget what the median price of a ticket was, but it wasn't it like $600 or something like that, somewhere in that range. It's just insane. But I hope you are completely right about Jericho because I'm bummed. I'm not. It has nothing to do with him being in AEW. I'm happy. Like AEW's been pretty good lately. Like I'm
No,
like I'm kind of I'm
AEW's been
kind of
on a nice
into it.
tear.
I just want to see Jericho in WWE now, something fresh, and let's end it right.
No, I mean, let's in the simplest form, and obviously we don't expand that much on AEW. We bring in Kyle to do that, but I mean, let's look at what AEW's done over realistically the past month. You get Osprey back. That's
Mhm,
amazing.
mhm,
You have a match between Kenny Omega and MJF for the title. That's amazing. Swerve
mhm.
Strickland is heel again. That's amazing. They've been quietly moving in the right direction.
And you
So,
know what's
no
uh,
haters over here. Jericho staying in AEW, it's stale.
what I feel bad for AEW is I feel like a lot of times this happens for them, and they start moving in the right direction at like a pretty good pace, and then something always happens. And this time, Tony Storm is now out for an extended period of time and has no return date, and nobody seems to know why,
I
which
mean,
sucks.
I would have to assume this is pregnancy.
Maybe I
Pars-
I
I mean,
I wouldn't say
I
that
would
they
just
have
like to
to
think
say
that
that,
just
but I
because
just
I think that would just be, it's
it makes sense,
it's
but
nice.
I just feel like they would say that. in that case. I
Right?
don't
Yeah,
know.
like, why wouldn't you say that?
Yeah,
That's
that's why
you're
maybe not. It's it's her health and her life, and you don't have to say it. I just feel like usually that's something that's celebrated. So I don't know
so, yeah, no, Tony is a huge part of the women's division.
for sure.
We especially, I think, love to play the Mount Rushmore game. There's no way she's not on AEW Women's Mount Rushmore. Like,
Oh,
like, Britt Baker early on, she was the
where has
girl.
she been, man? What
I don't
happened to
underst
her?
I don't understand. That one fell off a cliff, like, that just fell apart.
Majorly. Ma-
Um, and man, if you go back to her in 2021, I don't think there was anyone, like, more over. I'll never forget this. I'm watching AEW Rampage probably, like, a week or so after, like, Punk returns to AEW, like, just to wrestling in general,
Mhm.
and they were in Pittsburgh, and Britt Baker comes out, and the pop she got, man, I'm like, beyond a star, like, she's
Yeah,
one of your top players.
D and
I don't know
D.
how that gets fumbled. I don't know if that's a
I
Brit
don't
thing,
know.
an AEW thing, but
I mean,
it's
at this
just
point,
crazy.
she's been gone for I want to say it's been 2 years, right?
Yeah, I mean,
It's been a long time.
but we're getting back to Tony Storm's your person. Tony
Yeah,
Storm is your number 1 AEW women's wrestler when we look at the course of AEW over its 7 years.
easily, not even a question. Mercedes Monet, as Kyle pointed out to me the other day, he said, I called this back when I was on with you guys. Like, I think she's lost almost all the belts that she had now. Like,
I
I
mean,
think she only has two left.
has to happen at a point, right?
Well, of course, yes, that is also true. But she lost to Franny something the other day. If maybe you remember the name, or maybe not.
Listen,
Francine something. I don't know.
we're 70 something minutes into it right now, Rob, and we haven't even
60.
discussed Oba and
I
Brock.
know. Which, I said before, these WrestleMania feuds have been ace, but that one hasn't. I'll give it, and they haven't had to do a lot. All they've had to do is have
That's
like confrontations
well, I mean, at a time, like, you look the part, that is a battle of the titans. That is a Godzilla versus King Kong type matchup. You wanna see that.
for sure.
Um, Only thing I would say is, I don't see how we have Oba losing this. Like, could he lose? No. How? I don't think he can. I think Brock is ready to make this guy a star, and he already is a star, but he as big and as much as we love Williams, and we feel like he's The Rock,
Mhm.
I mean, Oba Femi is, to me, the next Brock Lesnar. He should be in world championship contention by this summertime.
He is gigantic. When you look at him and he stands next to Brock Lesnar,
Yeah.
he is a mammoth of a man.
Yes, he is, and, you know, Brock has been Brock's done a great job with this. I mean, I'll go back to whenever he returned. I said it. Brock is so underrated as a wrestler. I've got him on like my list pretty much around like top 15. And
Well, I mean, how
I
could he
think the
not be?
fact that people pass him over, that's crazy. This guy's been an attraction for over a decade. Amazing run.
Well, I mean, first of all, we know he can wrestle because
Yeah.
he was a legitimate wrestling like champion, NCAA champion. So we know he can wrestle. The fact that he's so big that because that shouldn't work against him when people discuss his ability to wrestle. Yes, he German suplex cities and suplex city going on and F5 and all that. Yes, we know those are his matches, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he can wrestle and um, he should definitely be in your top 15. I don't see how he couldn't be.
No, he's had excellent matches, and it doesn't always just have to go back. We don't have to play like the easy ones of like, oh, he had a great match with Daniel Bryan. Well,
and
Daniel
AJ
Bryan has
Styles.
yeah, like, we know those ones. No, you go back and watch WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns' first main event, the one where Rollins winds up stealing it at the end. That's an awesome match, and that
It
is a
was.
match based around Suplex City. I think that's really the birth of Suplex City, as far as him calling it that. Um, he's had amazing matches with Undertaker,
Yeah.
multiple amazing matches with Undertaker. Go back and watch him on his first stint, over 20 years ago. Yes, of course, he did great stuff with Angle, but the matches he had with Rock and Hogan, Van Dam, like, he has an extensive catalog.
Mhm. Yeah, come on.
Come on,
He's in the top 15. Nobody argued that.
come on.
There's all that casino talk. It got me going.
And I think, listen, you know me. Could we hit the 2 hour mark? I'm sure, but just not my speed. So,
What's your speed?
well, you mentioned, top 15. Perfect way to close it out.
Yes.
Closing shot, if you will,
Parting
is
shot?
is the closing shot. UConn, game winner the other day. Is that the number one moment in March Madness? Am I being too short-sighted?
Yes, you're being too short-sighted. The number one moment in March Madness is the Christian Laettner shot.
Why is the Christian Laettner shot better than this, though?
Because it was such dude, that and I hate Duke. Everybody out there, I am not a Duke fan. I hate Duke, the whole thing. I, our very good friend went to UConn. I've been to UConn a million times. I root for UConn. I root for the Big East. So like that's not it. But the Hill to Leitner with the 3/4 court pass and Leitner hitting that shot with time expiring. I mean, come on, that's
I
number
get
one.
it, but the fact that UConn even gets the opportunity to get the ball back.
I,
I
dude,
mean, you
the whole
want like,
sequence was
I'm
jacked
watching
up.
them play, um, and, me and my basketball prowess, of course. I'm thinking, "What are we doing? You guys can't even foul at this point." Like, they're just easily passing this around until they get held up at midcourt, and here comes Boozer with not the right pass.
Not the right pass at all.
It's To me, this is the better moment than Leitner, and Leitner is the moment.
I
This this is it.
Listen, I love this moment.
Was
Mullins hitting that shot was incredible, and the sound that it made, and I guess it's obviously much different than it used to be, but having the microphone on the hoop, the sound of the nylon just it was unreal. Like, it was so cool. Duke screwed that up in so many different ways. All they do was throw the ball all the way down court, and they couldn't
right?
seem to do that, which is just beyond stupid.
Like, the fact
But
that UConn even gets an opportunity to get this shot off is insane.
Greg, I know you're not Mr. Basketball Jones and ever, but you are a basketball fan, so like give
Yes, I
yourself a
am.
little bit of credit.
I
I
do.
would also have to say that the Bryce Drew play from a long time ago, I can't remember who that was against. That was also a very big March Madness moment.
I mean, of course, like, we get all these different experiences, there's amazing upsets and such, but I think this is it. I think this overtakes Leitner as the play of March Madness.
Just to Bryce Drew was playing for Valparaiso, which we know. Um, it was against Ole Miss, where it was like one of the first times that a 13 beat a number 4. So I don't know. I remember
Well
that play a lot when I think of
well,
NCAA tournament. Now,
maybe this
now
plays as
13
well.
beat
Maybe
4.
this is a little bit of a to be continued
I just think
because
it's a little recent. You got a little recency bias going here. I think that's all.
definitely. But
Yeah. Hmm.
is the Leitner shot as good if Duke doesn't go on to win the title?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
I
I
mean,
mean, they they wind up going on to win the national championship. For the moment, I'm going to stay with the recency bias and say it's UConn.
okay.
Even though I just didn't say recency bias. I
Listen,
don't know what I said.
I when that shot went in, I jumped in my living room, and I honestly felt like my head almost hit the ceiling. That's how excited I was
I was
that
in a room with
UConn
about
went on.
20 people, and
Yeah.
it's not like I was just hanging with, like, all buddies. Like, these were other families. You got little kids. You got the females in there. You got people that don't even watch basketball.
Mhm.
Everybody went crazy.
Yeah.
So I think the to be continued, if UConn does win the national championship, this takes over later.
Okay.
But if they just go out in the Final Four or the national championship, it don't matter.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Um,
I like UConn to win it all at this point now.
no, I
That's
need
just me.
Arizona. My bracket's got Arizona at this point. So
Mm. Well, we'll have to see. I forget who Nick had. I think he had Michigan, if I remember correctly.
you know
So,
what? I'm a little bit of a
I'm cur
basketball Jones. I have 3 of the 4 teams in the
look
Final
at
Four.
you.
Only one I didn't
It's
have. UConn.
when it's all chalk, it lines up for you, man, right?
All works out. No no upsets.
No upsets.
It's my
That's the new
Obama bracket.
NCAA. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the new NCAA is rough with, the NIL money because upsets are hard to begin with, but now they're that much harder. So, we'll see. By the next time we talk, we'll know whether or not the Mullen shot meant anything or if it's just in basketball history
We will
because
have to see.
a new champion will have been crowned.
Meantime, put some fries in your burrito.
Ooh, get a
Right.
breakfast burrito. If you haven't had one, try one.
Get it from Joni's.
Get it from Joni's of Montauk,
Most
even if you
likely
don't live near
most
there.
likely Joni's.
Yeah. Most yeah.
Bye. We miss you, Nick.
Bye. Oh, can't stop it. I'll have to edit this part out too.
Nope, keep it. Alright, what we gotta do? I'll close out.
I can't do anything. Hold on.
Alright.
Greg, come
Alright,
back.
I'll catch
Come
up with
back.
you in a minute. I'll go back
Okay.
in. Bye. Wait, am I good to leave? The condom.
That's it for this episode of Schoolboy Rollup. If you'd enjoyed the takes, or you probably most likely hated them, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'll be back next week. Until then, keep it unfiltered. This is Schoolboy Rollup.